They'll start by running the option to the right. And right away, he lost the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action. It's Herbert out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just think the tip of the ball across the plane is not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Justin Herbert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Here's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. but how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that? Hitting the defense hard early. And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Lions force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
These two teams all tied after one. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Jackson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free. It's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And Graham's got it, complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. throwing on first down. It's Jackson. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Jackson will throw again. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Lions have moved out in front. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They go with Jacobs. Shreds him with a stiff arm. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 81 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Down at the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last two drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
After the sack on first down, Herbert. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. They'll run here with Pierce.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Dameon Pierce. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On 1st and 10, Herbert flush to his right. Open man is Higgins.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Logan Hall
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here's Herbert. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And they end
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
That is caught by Lamb. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it, this is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Dameon Pierce.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.